Hey Aries, so I just sat down with my deck because the energy around you has been absolutely intense these past few days. I needed to see what the universe is trying to tell you about the next 2 weeks. And honestly, what came through is going to completely shift how you see this upcoming period. I want you to know that I shuffled these cards for probably 10 minutes because I could feel something really significant trying to come through. The energy was almost vibrating. You know that feeling when you just know something important is about to be revealed? That was exactly what I experienced before I even pulled the first card, so I started asking the universe to show me what Aries needs to know about these next 2 weeks and what this wonderful news is that's coming at the start of the new month. I laid out my cards and what I saw made me actually sit back and take a deep breath because this is genuinely beautiful. The first card that came out was the Page of Cups, and I have to tell you, this is such a sweet and tender energy. This page is like a messenger bringing you emotional news, something that's going to touch your heart in a way you haven't felt in quite some time. What I'm seeing here is that within the next couple of weeks, you're going to receive some kind of communication or message that carries deep emotional significance. This could be someone reaching out to you with genuine feelings, like really authentic, vulnerable feelings. The Page of Cups doesn't play games. This is pure and sincere emotional expression. It might be a text message that makes your heart skip, or maybe a conversation where someone finally tells you what they've been holding back. The beautiful thing about this card is that it represents new emotional beginnings, so whatever news comes through, it's opening a door to something fresh and hopeful. I'm also picking up that this could be related to a creative project or artistic endeavor that you've been pouring your heart into. Maybe you're going to hear back about something you submitted or receive recognition for your creative work. The Page of Cups loves all forms of artistic expression. So if you've been waiting to hear about anything creative, this is your sign that good news is coming. What really stands out to me about this card in your reading is the element of surprise. You might not be expecting this news at all. It could come from someone you haven't heard from in a while, or about something you'd almost forgotten about. The universe has a way of delivering messages exactly when we need them most, even if we don't realize we need them. I'm getting this feeling that whoever sends this message or whatever this news is about, it's going to feel really genuine and pure. There's no manipulation here, no games, just honest, heartfelt communication. For those of you who have been dealing with confusing situations or mixed signals lately, this Page of Cups energy is like a breath of fresh air. Finally, some clarity and authenticity. The timing on this is interesting because pages are often quick messengers. They don't usually indicate long waiting periods. So when I say within 2 weeks, I really mean you should be paying attention to any messages or communications that come your way, especially in the first week. Keep your phone close, check your emails, and don't dismiss any unexpected contacts. One more thing about this Page of Cups that I want to mention is the emotional healing that comes with it. If you've been carrying any sadness or disappointment, this card is telling me that healing is on its way. Sometimes we don't even realize how much we need to hear certain words until someone says them. This upcoming message might be exactly what your heart has been waiting to receive. Now, the second card that came through is the World. And oh my goodness, Aries, do you understand what this means? The World is literally the final card of the major arcana. It represents completion, achievement, and reaching a significant milestone. This is telling me that something you've been working toward for potentially a very long time is about to come full circle. The World card appearing in your reading about the next 2 weeks is huge because it signifies that you're entering a phase of fulfillment. Whatever cycle you've been in, whatever journey you've been on, it's reaching its beautiful conclusion. And I don't mean ending in a sad way. I mean completing in a way that brings satisfaction and a sense of wholeness. What I love about the World card is that it represents success on all levels. We're talking about emotional satisfaction, material achievement, spiritual growth, everything coming together harmoniously. It's like the universe is saying that all the pieces of the puzzle are finally fitting into place. I'm seeing that this wonderful news coming at the start of the new month is related to something you've put significant effort into. Maybe it's a project at work that's finally being recognized, or a personal goal that you're achieving. The World doesn't show up for small wins. This is a major accomplishment that you should be incredibly proud of. The energy of the world also indicates that you're being recognized on a larger scale. Other people are noticing your efforts and your talents. This could mean public recognition, awards, promotions, or simply the acknowledgement from people who matter that you've done something remarkable. Your hard work is not going unnoticed. What's really beautiful about having both the Page of Cups and the World in this reading is that they're telling me you're receiving both. Emotional fulfillment and tangible achievement. It's not just one or the other, you're getting the complete package. Your heart is going to be happy, and your practical goals are being met. The World also represents travel and expansion. For some of you, this wonderful news might be related to an opportunity to travel, to expand your horizons, or to step into a much bigger arena than where you've been operating. The universe is literally saying your world is expanding. I'm picking up that this completion is also freeing you up for new beginnings. When one chapter closes completely and successfully, you get to start fresh with so much wisdom and experience. You're not the same person who started this journey. And the World card is acknowledging your growth and transformation. The timing of the World appearing for the start of the new month makes so much sense because it's like the universe is giving you a clean slate. You're entering November with a sense of accomplishment and readiness for whatever comes next. All the loose ends are being tied up. All the unfinished business is being completed. For those of you in relationships, the World can indicate reaching a new level of commitment or understanding with your partner. It's about feeling complete and whole within the relationship, not needing anything more because everything feels right and balanced. I also want to mention that the World card has this energy of celebration. Whatever this news is that's coming, it deserves to be celebrated. Don't brush it off or minimize your achievement. The universe is literally throwing you a cosmic party, so accept the recognition and enjoy this moment of triumph. The third card that showed up is the Seven of Swords, and this one requires some careful interpretation because at first glance, the Seven of Swords can feel tricky. But in the context of wonderful news coming your way, I'm reading this as you needing to be strategic and smart about how you handle this new opportunity or information. The Seven of Swords is about using your intelligence and wit. It's telling me that part of this wonderful news involves you making a clever move or decision. Maybe you've been planning something quietly, working on something behind the scenes, and it's about to pay off in ways that might surprise others. What I'm picking up is that you might need to keep some of your plans to yourself for a little while longer. Not everyone needs to know everything you're doing or planning. The Seven of Swords can indicate that strategic silence is actually protecting your success. Some people talk about their dreams too early and the energy gets scattered. But you've been smart about keeping certain things close to your chest. I'm also seeing that this card might be warning you to be aware of your surroundings when this good news comes. Not everyone is going to be genuinely happy for your success. The Seven of Swords can indicate that there might be someone around you who's a little jealous or who might try to take credit for something you've accomplished. Stay sharp and protect your interests. But here's the positive spin on the Seven of Swords that I really want you to hear. This card also represents thinking outside the box and finding unconventional solutions. The wonderful news that's coming might involve you doing something differently than how others expected. You're not following the traditional path, you're carving out your own unique approach, and it's working beautifully. The Seven of Swords has this energy of independence and self-reliance. You're not waiting for permission or approval, you're making moves based on your own judgment and intuition. This card is validating that your instincts have been correct. Trust yourself, trust your strategy, trust that you know what you're doing, even if others don't understand your methods. I'm getting that some of you might be making a strategic retreat from a situation that no longer serves you. The Seven of Swords can indicate walking away from something with grace and intelligence, taking what's valuable and leaving the rest behind. This could be part of the wonderful news that you're finally free from something that was holding you back. There's also an element of mental agility here. The Seven of Swords tells me you're quick thinking and adaptable. When this news comes and new opportunities present themselves, you're going to be able to assess situations quickly and make smart decisions. Your mind is sharp right now. Use that to your advantage. For some of you, The Seven of Swords might be indicating that you need to do some research or gather information before fully committing to whatever opportunity presents itself. Don't rush in blindly. Take time to understand all the details. The wonderful news is real, but being strategic about how you approach it will maximize your success. One thing I want to emphasize about the Seven of Swords in this position is that it's encouraging you to be clever and resourceful. You have everything you need to make the most of what's coming your way. Don't doubt your capabilities or your intelligence. You're more than capable of handling whatever opportunities arise. The fourth card is the Ace of Wands, and now. We're talking about pure potential and exciting new beginnings. Aries, this is your element, fire. And the Ace of Wands is bringing you a surge of creative energy and inspiration that's going to feel absolutely electric. The Ace of Wands represents a new spark, a new idea, a new passion project that's about to ignite in your life. This wonderful news that's coming at the start of the new month is directly connected to a brand new opportunity that lights you up inside. I'm talking about something that makes you feel alive and excited about what's possible. What I love about the Ace of Wands is that it's pure potential in its rawest form. This is the seed of something that could grow into something magnificent if you nurture it properly. The universe is literally handing you a gift, a chance to start something fresh that aligns with your true passions and desires. I'm seeing that this could be related to a new project, a new job opportunity, or even a new creative venture that you've been dreaming about. The Ace of Wands doesn't mess around. When it shows up, it means action, momentum, and forward movement. Whatever has been stagnant is about to start flowing again. The energy of the Ace of Wands is so inspiring and motivating. If you've been feeling stuck or uninspired lately, this card is telling me that a wave of enthusiasm is about to wash over you. You're going to feel energized, motivated, and ready to take on new challenges. Your confidence is coming back strong. For those of you who have been waiting for a sign to start that business, launch that project, or pursue that dream, the Ace of Wands is literally your green light. The universe is saying, yes, go for it. The timing is right, and you have all the support you need. This is your moment to be bold and take that leap. I'm also picking up that this Ace of Wands energy is bringing opportunities that are perfectly aligned with your authentic self. This isn't about compromising who you are or what you believe in. This is about stepping into opportunities that actually fit your personality, your values, and your vision for your life. The Ace of Wands can also indicate passionate connections with others. For some of you, this wonderful news might involve meeting someone who shares your enthusiasm and vision. This could be a business partner, a collaborator, or someone who inspires you to think bigger and aim higher. The connections you're about to make are going to be dynamic and exciting. What really stands out about the Ace of Wands in your reading is the element of courage. This card is asking you to be brave, to trust in your abilities, and to go after what you want without holding back. The opportunities coming your way deserve your full commitment and enthusiasm. I'm seeing that the Ace of Wands is also about taking initiative. Don't wait for things to come to you, be proactive. When you hear this wonderful news or when these opportunities present themselves, reach out, make the first move, show your interest. Fortune favors the bold, and you're entering a period where being assertive is going to pay off beautifully. The fifth card that came through is Judgment, and this is another major arcana card, which tells me we're dealing with significant life-changing energy here. Judgment is all about awakening, clarity, and major realizations that shift your entire perspective. Judgment appearing in your reading tells me that this wonderful news coming at the start of the month is going to bring you a moment of absolute clarity. It's like suddenly everything makes sense. All the struggles, all the challenges, they all led you to this exact moment. You're going to understand the bigger picture in a way you haven't before. This card represents a spiritual awakening or a higher level of consciousness. You're being called to step into a more authentic version of yourself. The Judgment card is saying that you're ready to shed old identities and old patterns that no longer serve who you're becoming. This is a powerful transformation period. I'm picking up that Judgment also relates to forgiveness and release. Maybe part of this wonderful news involves finally letting go of old grudges, old disappointments, or old versions of yourself that you've been clinging to. The universe is giving you permission to move forward without that heavy baggage weighing you down. The Judgment card has this energy of resurrection, of things coming back to life. For some of you, this could mean an old dream or goal that you thought was dead is actually being revived. What you thought was lost might be coming back to you in a new and improved form. The universe works in mysterious ways. What I find really powerful about Judgment in this reading is that it indicates you're being evaluated and you're passing with flying colors. Whether it's a job evaluation, a relationship assessment, or just the universe checking in on your progress, you're proving yourself worthy of the blessings that are coming your way. Judgment also speaks to reputation and how others perceive you. This wonderful news might involve your reputation being enhanced or restored. People are seeing you in a new light, recognizing your worth and acknowledging your contributions. Your name is being spoken in positive contexts. I'm seeing that the Judgment card is also about making important decisions from a place of wisdom and maturity. You're not making impulsive choices anymore. You're considering things carefully and making decisions that reflect your growth and evolution. This maturity is opening doors that wouldn't have opened for the old version of you. The timing of Judgment is interesting because it suggests that this is a culmination of everything you've been through. All your experiences, good and bad, have prepared you for what's coming next. Nothing was wasted, every lesson was necessary, and now you get to reap the rewards of your journey. For some of you, the Judgment card might be indicating a literal calling or vocation. You're being called to something bigger than yourself, something that gives your life deeper meaning and purpose. This wonderful news could be the universe confirming that you're on the right path and encouraging you to answer that call. The sixth card is the Ace of Pentacles. And this is exactly what we want to see when we're talking about wonderful news. The Ace of Pentacles represents new financial opportunities, material blessings, and tangible rewards for your efforts. This is money, resources, stability, and prosperity knocking at your door. The Ace of Pentacles tells me that this wonderful news coming at the start of the new month has a very real, practical component to it. We're not just talking about good feelings or positive vibes. We're talking about actual material improvement in your life. This could be a job offer, a raise, a bonus, a business opportunity, or even an unexpected financial windfall. What I love about the Ace of Pentacles is that it represents the beginning of a new cycle of abundance. This isn't just a one-time thing. This is the start of a more prosperous period in your life. The seeds of wealth are being planted, and if you nurture them properly, they're going to grow into something substantial and long-lasting. I'm picking up that for some of you. This Ace of Pentacles might represent a new job or career opportunity that offers better compensation and more security than what you currently have. The universe is upgrading your financial situation. You're moving into a space where money flows more easily and stress about finances decreases significantly. The Ace of Pentacles also represents investments and long-term planning. This wonderful news might involve an opportunity to invest in something that will pay off down the line. Whether it's real estate, a business venture, or even investing in your education or skills, you're being given a chance to build something solid and valuable. What really stands out about the Ace of Pentacles in your reading is the element of manifestation. Your thoughts, intentions, and actions are materializing into tangible results. What you've been visualizing and working toward is actually coming into physical form. This is proof that you have the power to create the life you want. I'm seeing that the Ace of Pentacles also brings opportunities for growth and expansion in the material world. Maybe you're finally able to afford that thing you've been wanting, or move to a better place, or upgrade your lifestyle in meaningful ways. Your quality of life is improving, and you're going to feel the difference in concrete ways. The Ace of Pentacles has this energy of groundedness and stability. After what might have been a turbulent period, you're entering a phase where things feel more secure and reliable. You can finally breathe easier knowing that your foundation is solid and your basic needs are being met and exceeded. For those of you who have been struggling financially or feeling insecure about money, the Ace of Pentacles is like a cosmic hug telling you that relief is coming. The universe sees your struggles and your efforts, and rewards are on their way. Keep faith that abundance is your birthright, and it's finally showing up for you. The seventh card that appeared is the Magician, and this is such a powerful card to have in your reading. The Magician represents having all the tools, skills, and resources you need to manifest your desires. You are literally being told that you have everything necessary to create the reality you want. The Magician is about conscious creation and deliberate manifestation. This wonderful news coming at the start of the new month is directly related to your ability to take action and make things happen. You're not a passive recipient of whatever life throws at you. You're an active creator shaping your own destiny. What I'm picking up from the Magician is that you're entering a period of incredible personal power. Your thoughts are manifesting quickly, your actions are producing results, and your energy is magnetic. Whatever you focus on is going to grow and expand. This is the time to be very intentional about where you direct your attention and energy. The Magician has all four elements represented on his table, which means you have access to all different types of resources and skills. You're versatile, adaptable, and capable of handling whatever comes your way. Don't underestimate your own abilities or downplay your talents. You're more powerful than you realize. I'm seeing that the Magician is also about communication and influence. Part of this wonderful news might involve your ability to persuade others, to present your ideas effectively, or to negotiate favorable terms. Your words carry weight right now. Use them wisely and confidently. The Magician represents the bridge between the spiritual and material worlds. You're able to take inspired ideas and turn them into tangible reality. Whatever vision you've been holding, whatever dreams you've been nurturing, you now have the power to bring them into physical manifestation. This is your time to work some magic. What really stands out about the Magician in your reading is the element of skill and mastery. You've developed abilities and expertise that are now being recognized and valued. Whatever you've been learning or practicing, you're reaching a level of competence that opens new doors and creates new opportunities. I'm picking up that the Magician is also encouraging you to trust your intuition and act on your insights. You have access to higher wisdom and guidance, and when you listen to that inner voice and take aligned action, amazing things happen. Don't second-guess yourself. Trust that you know what to do. The Magician can also indicate someone coming into your life who has these qualities. Maybe this wonderful news involves meeting a mentor, teacher, or influential person who sees your potential and wants to help you develop it. Pay attention to the people who show up in your life around this time. The eighth card is the Knight of Swords, and this energy is fast, direct, and action-oriented. The Knight of Swords tells me that when this wonderful news comes, things are going to move quickly. There's no dragging out, no waiting around. Events are going to unfold rapidly, and you need to be ready to move with that momentum. The Knight of Swords represents intellectual clarity and decisive action. You're going to know exactly what you need to do, and you're going to do it without hesitation. No more overthinking, no more analysis paralysis, just clear vision and swift execution. This is warrior energy applied with intelligence and strategy. What I'm picking up is that the Knight of Swords might also represent communication coming at you quickly. That message from the Page of Cups could arrive suddenly and unexpectedly. Or decisions that need to be made will require quick thinking and rapid response. Stay alert and trust your ability to think on your feet. I'm seeing that the Knight of Swords has this energy of cutting through confusion and getting straight to the truth. No more ambiguity, no more mixed signals, everything becomes clear and straightforward. If you've been dealing with uncertainty or confusion about any situation, that fog is lifting and you're going to see things exactly as they are. The Knight of Swords can be intense because he moves so fast. But in the context of wonderful news, this intensity is exciting rather than overwhelming. You're going to feel energized by the pace of events. Things that have been moving slowly are suddenly accelerating, and it feels good to finally see progress. What really stands out about the Knight of Swords is the courage and confidence he brings. You're not afraid to speak your truth, stand up for yourself, or go after what you want. This boldness is attractive and effective. People respect directness and clarity, and you're embodying those qualities beautifully right now. I'm picking up that the Knight of Swords also warns against being too aggressive or harsh in your communication. While directness is good, make sure you're not trampling over other people's feelings in your rush to move forward. Balance that warrior energy with consideration and tact. For some of you, the Knight of Swords might represent travel or movement of some kind. This wonderful news could involve opportunities that require you to travel, relocate, or simply move quickly from one situation to another. Be ready to be flexible and adaptable as circumstances shift. The Knight of Swords has this energy of breaking through barriers and overcoming obstacles. Whatever has been blocking your progress is about to be demolished. You're charging forward with determination, and nothing is going to stand in your way. This is unstoppable momentum. The ninth card that came through is the Devil, and I know this might seem contradictory to a reading about wonderful news, but hear me out because the Devil has some important messages in this context. The Devil represents breaking free from limitations, addictions, unhealthy patterns, or situations that have been holding you back. I'm seeing that part of this wonderful news involves liberation from something that's been controlling or restricting you. Maybe it's a toxic job situation, an unhealthy relationship dynamic, a limiting belief about yourself, or even a bad habit that's been sabotaging your success. The Devil appearing here tells me that chains are being broken. The Devil can also represent facing your shadow side and integrating those parts of yourself you've been denying or suppressing. This wonderful news might come with a realization about yourself that's uncomfortable, but ultimately freeing. When you acknowledge and accept all parts of yourself, you become whole and authentic. What I'm picking up is that the Devil is showing you where you've been giving your power away or allowing fear to control your decisions. This awakening is part of the wonderful news because once you see clearly where you've been trapped, you can make different choices. Awareness is the first step to freedom. I'm also seeing that the Devil can represent material success and worldly achievements, but with a warning not to become too attached or obsessed. The wonderful news coming might involve financial gain or material rewards, and the Devil is reminding you to enjoy these blessings without letting them define your worth or control your happiness. The Devil has this energy of temptation and desire. Part of what makes this news wonderful might involve finally allowing yourself to want what you want without guilt or shame. You're giving yourself permission to pursue your desires, to go after what feels good, to live life on your own terms rather than according to someone else's rules. What really stands out about the Devil in this position is the theme of empowerment through awareness. You're waking up to patterns that no longer serve you, and that awareness gives you the power to change. The wonderful news is that you're ready to make different choices. Healthier choices, more aligned choices. I'm picking up that for some of you. The Devil might be pointing to a situation where you need to be careful not to fall back into old patterns. The wonderful opportunities coming your way are real and positive, but there might be temptations to slip back into comfortable but limiting behaviors. Stay conscious and committed to your growth. The Devil can also represent the material world and physical pleasures. This card is reminding you that it's okay to enjoy earthly delights, to have fun, to indulge a little. Life isn't just about spiritual growth and self-improvement. It's also about experiencing joy and pleasure in the physical realm. The 10th and final card is the Tower, and I know this can be an intimidating card, but in the context of everything else we've seen, the Tower is actually playing a really important role. The Tower represents sudden change, breakthrough moments, and the destruction of false structures that were never meant to last. What I'm seeing with the Tower is that this wonderful news coming at the start of the new month might involve a sudden shift or unexpected change that initially feels disorienting but is actually clearing the way for something better. Sometimes blessings come disguised as disruptions because they're dismantling situations that were blocking your progress. The Tower tells me that part of this wonderful news involves a major perspective shift or realization that changes everything. It's like suddenly seeing the truth of a situation you've been blind to, and while that truth might be shocking, it's ultimately liberating. False illusions are crumbling and you're seeing reality clearly. I'm picking up that the Tower can represent the sudden collapse of something you thought was stable, but that instability was actually an illusion. Whatever is falling apart needed to fall apart. The universe is making room for something authentic and solid to be built in its place. Trust the destruction process. What really stands out about the Tower in this final position is that it represents the culmination of all the energy from the other cards. All these wonderful developments, all this growth and opportunity might require you to let go of old structures, old identities, or old situations that can't accommodate the new version of you that's emerging. The Tower has this energy of liberation and freedom. When everything falls apart, there's actually a weird sense of relief because you're no longer trying to maintain something that was exhausting to hold together. You can finally stop pretending, stop forcing, stop holding on, and just let the natural order of things unfold. I'm seeing that the Tower might represent a sudden insight or revelation that comes with this wonderful news. Something clicks into place. You understand something in a completely new way, and that understanding changes your entire approach to life. This is enlightenment through disruption. For some of you, the Tower could indicate that the wonderful news itself is unexpected and sudden, arriving like a bolt of lightning. 1 minute everything is one way, the next minute everything has changed. This rapid transformation can feel jarring, but it's ultimately positive and necessary for your evolution. The Tower reminds us that sometimes we need to experience a shake-up to wake up. If you've been coasting or settling or playing it safe, the Tower energy is here to disrupt that complacency and push you into a more authentic, alive way of living. The comfort zone is being demolished so you can step into your power. So Aries, when I look at all 10 of these cards together, I'm seeing such a powerful story unfolding for you in these next 2 weeks. You have the Page of Cups bringing sweet emotional news and genuine communication, the world showing completion and achievement of something significant. The Seven of Swords encouraging you to be strategic and trust your intelligence. The Ace of Wands igniting new passion and creative energy. Judgment bringing clarity and spiritual awakening. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles promising tangible material blessings and new financial opportunities. The Magician reminding you of your personal power and ability to manifest. The Knight of Swords bringing swift action and clear communication. The Devil showing you where you need to break free from limitations. And finally, the Tower, representing breakthrough moments and necessary change. This is the story of someone stepping into a completely new chapter of life. Everything is aligning, all the pieces are coming together, and you're being supported by the universe in ways you might not even fully comprehend yet. The wonderful news coming at the start of the new month is just the beginning of a major transformation period. What I want you to take away from this reading is that you're ready for what's coming. All your experiences have prepared you. All your growth has led to this moment, and you have everything you need to make the most of these opportunities. Trust yourself, trust the process, and stay open to receiving all the blessings that are flowing your way. Pay attention to messages and communications in the next 2 weeks. Stay alert to opportunities that might arrive suddenly. Be willing to let go of what no longer serves you. Keep your mind sharp and your heart open. And most importantly, believe that you deserve wonderful things because the universe is confirming that you absolutely do. I'm genuinely excited for you, Aries. This energy is powerful and positive, and I have a feeling that when you look back on this time period, you're going to see it as a major turning point in your life. The new month is bringing you gifts, opportunities, and blessings that are going to leave you absolutely speechless in the best possible way.